Hi beautifuls, welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. For those of you that don't know, I'm a psychic medium, twin flame coach. I cover astrology, moon energy and personal development. If you do want to come join us in the members hub, we have private twin flame questions in there. No super chat required, and yes, monthly I come to you live, and during those sessions you're able to ask quick super chat questions. Now for this video, we're going to tune into your psychic energy surrounding your zodiac sign and anything that may come up through this. We will have the extension read should you be interested. Love and light, guys. Sit back, relax, grab a cuppa, and let's get into your update. Aquarius, we are here to do your update for the second week of April, so a very warm welcome. I have pulled the cards and sat with the energy, and we will connect into what's coming up for you guys. Okay, you guys are taking an existential holiday psychologically. This situation panning out this week for you guys might kind of creep up on you out of nowhere, so to speak. Now, a lot of things, there may have been a lot of expenses last month for you guys, and as we move forward, there can be a little bit of a Dreamweaver energy, and I'm seeing Fleetwood Mac Dreamweaver coming through. You do have all these beautiful notions of, you know, where you're wanting to be, what you're wanting to do, and things to that degree, and maybe over the last few months it's been pretty intense for you. So, you know, tapping into it is always really highly organic to move into that 5D, you know, having a break, getting, you know, tapping into what feels relevant to you and astro travel energy. So, you know, some of you, this is actually taking a little bit of a break, doing things that are more vibrationally in alignment with you, that are more fun in nature. I do feel there's major themes coming up that you're looking at, that you're wanting to have a little bit more freedom. You're wanting to be able to, you know, and you may be very passionate about it. If you feel somebody is restricting you, this can be one of those weeks that you can be quite vocal to do with it, and you can be bringing that to a head. I also feel some of you can be in two minds in relation to love. But again, this energy that potentially can be creeping up is due to the fact that you guys have Capricorn on the 12th house. Now, Pisces is very 12th house. It's very dream and energy. Some of you are thinking back to last month and going, okay, all that crap that you went through, you know, how are you feeling to do with it now? The fogginess. There's more energy coming up that we're going to be able to use because we have Mars in Gemini. It's more social. You can be very, very social at the moment. This card's really sticking out to me, and this is in the past position. You know, you might have been very clear towards one person and be thinking about some conversations that you had with individuals. For some of you, this can be a romantic partner. For some of you, you may be looking over the immaturity of the conversation, and there can be a little bit of regret. But I do feel you're wanting this fresh, vivacious energy to come through. You're wanting to have a new cycle in your life, and you feel that whatever you've done is what's best. Okay, you're kind of feeling, look, it was causing issues. It might have felt that it was a little bit diabolical at times. You know, maybe you could see the dream connected. Maybe you feel you have a very, very spiritual connection with a particular path. This can even be career field. But I do feel for some of you it is relating to this individual, and it was very dreamlike. Some of you can be coming through where, you know, you were very giving, very understanding. You're wanting to get back to that innocence energy. There could be a little bit of naivety coming through here, but I feel it's more to do with your memory system, looking at the past and feeling as though you wish that you had seen the writing on the wall to do with circumstances. I am sensing that there are a lot of you where some of you could be really wanting to, in your life, to have a brand new vehicle, and that can be coming through in the next few weeks. If you're having issues with your transport, there could be an opportunity that does arise, and it is going to almost be like a savings plan, something that you're doing to shift things about. But you're wanting, again, that freedom. You want to be able to move forward. You can be very direct with your communication over the next few weeks. And I feel you're in this recovery mode, and there's delayed emotions that are coming up. Delayed emotions, and I feel if you are on an existential holiday, you're kind of meditating upon life circumstances, what went down, and how you feel about all of that. The devil is in the detail. Some of these things, it is to do with emotion. Some of these things, it can be your mind has felt a little bit mush. That will be especially last year, because you did have Capricorn on the 12th. That energy can be playing out again. Now, you do have a lot more creative tools at your disposition to be able to handle this. So forewarned, forearmed. It's going to creep up out of nowhere. Old emotions, old memories. You can be more forthright. You may really be speaking about the unfairness of circumstances, and some of you could be dealing with your children and regressing back in a memory system of how do you relate to this circumstance, how do you deal with this. I feel some of you are purging habits. Some of you are really having this level up where you're purging habits, you're getting your diet in order, you're wanting to get fit. You kind of feel there was no victory. You're recuperating, but on some levels, the things that you wanted, it's almost like you're shying away from it, but it keeps snagging you. So I feel there's this push-pull, and it's not speaking it. Just because we're not speaking it doesn't mean it's not there. Your instincts are guiding you to this. So it's a bit like, and I have said this before, it's a bit like a Gemini energy. In one breath, you know the realistic reality of what was and what is. On the other, it keeps nagging at you. So it feels like you're split 50-50. Why is this? Okay, some of this it's wavering emotions. They're going up and down. You're going left and right. How do I look at these circumstances? How do I feel? Some of you, I do feel you might shift career fields. Others of you, I do feel as though there is a circumstance between two paths, moving forward or returning to a love interest. But regardless, even for those of you that are sort of in a connection right now, you're moving forward, but some of it is very much there's a stuck situation. I'm going to pull a card for where this is, and I may look at your chart. I do feel be really mindful of ploughing forward. Don't, check the mind. Check the mind as to why that's coming through. Because it's like you're ploughing ahead. You're rushing in where angels fear to tread. And I feel it's very much a paradigm of a viewpoint. It can be escapism and having too much on your plate. I feel slow down. That's what I'm hearing. Slow down. There's no rush. There's plenty of time. Rushing. Sun. Aries. Right? Remember. Slow down. Pay attention. Things are gonna be completed. Some of you need to slow down. Be very cautious in the next few weeks with driving. But I do feel as though, some of it's almost like do you, don't you. You're in a 50-50 kind of mode at the moment. When you get nervous, focus on service. Come back to what it was initially that you were trying to achieve. Because I feel ultimately you're second guessing yourself. And it's very common for that to come up due to the fact that we have Aries and Chiron. So that of what the dream is and what you know you have inside you and what you know you're made of, please trust it. This is one of those weeks where we can come through egoically or second guessing ourselves. Know what it is and address it in that fashion. Let's pull 3 cards for what the outcome can be and how to deal with this. Okay. Know what you're made of. Now, some of you, this can be Yeah, just be careful. Oh, gosh. Okay, and love, please. Oh, Aquarius, what's going on here? I have to go into the extension for that one. Okay, heck. You're in the thick of it. Some of you are moving away from white noise, and this does feel you're just really focusing on yourself at the moment. I do feel you're moving away from white noise. You know, you've got a viewpoint. You feel people understanding you, but what you're made of is, you know, it's in your DNA. And I mean that in the very best, you know, of views. It's like you were made for this. Whatever it is, you can deal with it. You can move forward. Yes, in your heart, you can be very direct. There can be regrets of words spoken. There can be emotions coming up. But I do feel you're being very protective of yourself at the moment. You can feel you're in the thick of it. Some of you, this can be family-related dynamics and people around you. Some of you, I do feel, are having nightmares. It does seem to come through where it's coming through in ebbs and flows. It's not happening all at once. It's kind of, but it does feel for some of you this is a repeated dream. I do feel somebody is entering your dream state and they're trying to give you, this can be somebody who passed over, and they're trying to give you warnings to do with something. Please look at it. Google dream analysis. Feel free to come through or ask questions, because there's some sense of an interpretation of a dream coming through here for particular individuals. On the love front, those of you that did move away from a connection and towards another one, I'm hearing the term rebound. Don't shoot me. The more gnarly comments, the better, but really, frankly, Giggle and I were talking about this. It seems to be split 50-50 again. I don't know why 50-50 keeps coming up. Maybe it's meet me halfway. That's really how you're kind of feeling. For those of you who did venture into some sort of a soulmate energy, it kind of feels as though there's a bit of regret there. You kind of think it, but it can also be very separately. You know, all good things come to an end, and we do have, you know, Pluto going retrograde, which is birth, death, endings. But it's also what will stand the test of time will always stand the test of time. So that it endures. This is coming up in your mind. So something, I do feel some of you, this is couples, singles, and in between. There's mixed feelings here. There's thoughts to do with something coming up. Pay attention to both your dreams and your thoughts, because your truth is in your heart. Not just in your head, it's in your heart. You have a spiritual connection to your soul, and your guides are trying to assist you. And it feels as though your psyche is coming back in and your intuition is bouncing back in again. Okay, something's coming up in a sense of change of a plan. I do feel this is unexpected information coming in, and this can be causing a tower moment. Now, I don't think that this isn't a negative thing. This is a change of heart, a change of circumstance, a change of information, but it's meant to come through this way. So please do trust the process. Now, I am going to go into this in the extension and dig deeper. If you do wish to join us, you can go to the link directly below. It's the join button, or join on the main page. And we'll get into this. I will see you next week. Otherwise, feel free to comment and ask any questions, and I'll get back to you. Take care. Thanks for joining us. If you do want the extension read, it is in the link directly below in the box. Also, all the booking information is there. Please subscribe if you do want to have current updates relating to astrology, moon energy, twin flame path. I do have super chats, so if you do feel you can't afford a reading, you can jump through and have a question during the sessions, as well as if you haven't joined my website, please do, because I do put up notifications relating to when I'm coming live, any events coming up, and specials. Take care. I will see you later. Have a great week.